Hello, beautiful fellow human beings and beautiful ether. Hope everyone's having a golden night. Mine's more like a bronze and a building that's on fire. But that's neither like here or there, because time flies these days anyways. Anywho, not really sure what to work on tonight. I at a loss of ideas, but have been doodling Zoidberg's coral. Was going to do another layer on it. I have a few mess ups. Whoops. Didn't remove all the old paint from the brush before going in. But that's one layer, and like the lines and stuff a little bit. And the background's going to be basically black with, traces of blue. So I have plans. Never was too good at watercolors, but the portability and being able to use paper and really a good one. Hey Loki, how's your night going? Not sure what to. I wanted to make some sand fleas, but I didn't pin down an idea completely. But there was yarn and I see people using like the fake nails a lot, but I don't know why. It gives me the because I've said before, but I really like looking for shells, and every now and then one will not be a shell at all. It will be a so I think that's like the origin of the feeling. But if anyone's got some ideas, I'm all ears. Oh yeah, is there a picture in here? Found some other pictures too, but I think I'm going to also try to put the yoga trapeze. I realized there's the old laundry drying rack. I just need to like crack my own back somehow. It's here. It's driving me nuts. When I move, it goes, but it rolls its R's, and yeah. So maybe something from scraps. I just don't know what direction to go in. And I don't have well, I guess I don't have much of a clue on how to make some legs with what I have. So I was thinking maybe yarn. I think I have like at least a scrap of that color. Sorry about the TV. It's gonna be like this the whole time. So I tried, but I kind of everything in the air right now, so I'm not sure what to expect in the near future. But that's alright. I rarely ever do, and shit changes drastically every second. So I gave up keeping track, but I like oddly packed. Well, let's see. Hope everyone's having a healthy. I'm pretty decent at organizing, maintaining is I think the issue, because I usually will tinker with stuff until like when you stand and your body wants to fall forward. So I end up picking up the next day. There's one thing, and shelves. I can never find enough shelves, especially nowadays where they have a definite weight limit and a small one at that. But I turned it down psychically. No, I'm just kidding. But that's pretty good. And I found the brass bag. I wanted to show this. Try to get some of these. Might as well dump all of it out because this is just scraps, but like valuable ones. So instead of letting them roll around the desk, I just throw them in a baggie, but like crustacean eyes. But this, it's got some weight. It reminds me of something like that would go with an air compressor or something, or a hose repair kit. But it's got a concave front bit. I'm not sure if that's to push water while it's going this way, or a little bit for a bead to rest elegantly within. Not sure. However, these channels, I'm sure, real nice to tie into. And I do have this somewhere. It's a teaser, a little squid, but I only have one. I'm not sure what they're called. Hi, Raju. You have to. You know better than to escalate age. Oh boy. Matthew Myers is over 18. The chair looks super uncomfortable. Holy crap, Gore. You're dead on with that one. My back has changed shape thanks to this chair. It does have palm fronds. It's got palm frond print. But, anywho. Yeah. I appreciate that, Vinny. Yesterday my dad said I had a weird voice. He said it's a little weird. Just don't know what that means, but curious though, for sure. So, alright. So I'm looking for some loose hooks to kind of dictate to me what I should talk. And I'm thinking painted some of these a nice red, kind of the exact red that copper. If you hit the end of a copper wire with a blowtorch, and I finally have it out. I was fixing to make some chain, but let's set up a tray now. I'll sit outside and make chain. When you're, anyway. So, okay, I got my little to make some chain, and these are the dingleberries, and they are pre-wired beads. So sometimes if I don't know like what color combination, I'll just sit there and wire up some beads. And all this wire is salvaged copper. And I got a few different gauges of dingleberries. Matthew Myers, I do not yet, I should say. However, Kento, I was thinking Code Lock here is creating a social world building platform, and I was thinking for any form of RPGs and tabletop RPGs would be ideal, because, I mean, physically I feel like things are getting a little less social, but online is always like hyper social. Hey Guar, I really appreciate that. I have to take a screenshot. That's, oh, shoot. Oh. Oops. Really appreciate that. So, anyway, it's not mean to drop a bottle of beans, but words cannot express. And feel free to recommend any flies or anything to make them all ears. Kind of at a loss at what to, take with tonight. But I was gonna make some like charm necklaces. So all these charms I made like with random stuff. Some is resin with some shells from the beach, some sea glass stuff, some like really easy little rings and things, and some scrap chain on it, and of course like tons of shells. But I put them on large jump rings so you could put as many as you want and take any off. Just wear one at a time or a ton at a time. Got some bullet shells that you find kind of everywhere out west, and a friend found a bag and gave them to me, as well as some, I think, Bronze Age brooches. Oops. But I these it's a direct like copy of the artifact that my brain is like running a complete blank. But I every now and then you pass by an artifact and you're like, naturally, that'd be really easy to make. So I finally did, and it was just one piece of wire, really easy to make. But check it, you can use this in your hair for if you have like a knit scarf or sweater, like a clip. You don't have to put beads on it. That's pretty sweet about it too. But the chain is super strong. I never finished this one. So I'm gonna start doing like combinations rather than just plain ones. Silver plated copper wire? Probably. The reason why I do stick to copper only because all the craft stores near me at least have the worst quality craft supplies. Is this gonna? Maybe I use the other one for. But the like every wire I got, some would turn green, and I quite liked that. I forgot what that could have been. I forgot to like look that up, if you know. But just basic craft wire was gold and color. But after a few wears, it turned lime green, and that was sweet. But usually they turn splotchy and black. Like I have a whole like jewelry rack full of stuff that I made for Etsy or craft shows, and it's all tarnished just from hanging around. And copper is at least like it's known it's a dirty metal, which I like to call it a reactive metal. I always see it described as a dirty metal anyway, but I really love the stuff. And if it does like turn black, some people's skin is acidic, like with sterling. You can just make a pickle with it. Sterling, it makes it like, I'm not sure, like an odd color. That's best just polished with a thing, I believe. I could be wrong though. Like for new sterling. But The copper is just vinegar and salt, and it brings it back to like a orangey, a light orangey, yellowish color. But yeah, exactly. This actually look good. Oh yeah, that's what I was saying. That's why I brought the whole freaking. Oops. Oh good. So take copper wire, and again, this is just electrical wire, and get a bunch of different colors. The red ones are from as soon as the wire balls up, you quench it in water, like as soon as possible. I'm not sure if I'm using the terminology correctly, because the only metalworking I've really done was with a creme brulee torch. However, I made tons of rings and things, and these together, you can make like, I don't know, a flower or something, place in the center. But crustacean eyes and things. And if you let it cool for a second before putting it in the water, they'll just turn black. And really, also, for some reason, with the head pins, like, they keep their color pretty dang well, but you can wax it. But I tried to get copper to turn cobalt a few times. Never really succeeded getting it looking good, but when I did get it looking good, it kind of just wiped off. So I have to learn more eventually. But there's a recipe website that has every kind of like recipe to get every color with brass, bronze, and copper, I believe. Which haven't messed with brass too much, excluding soldering it to copper. And every now and then a few pieces of gold from just broken clasps and stuff like that. And it melts like butter with a creme brulee torch. It's been a rough road. I think I'm black. Yeah. Maybe copper. Because maybe like a woolly rubber, because I've been wanting to make one for a while, a black one, but I have to look up a better way to do the body because it was not going well last time. Because I could grab it. Right. The white rabbit fur. Oops, I forgot those weren't down there. Oops. But okay, is this them? No. Their tails are rabbit fur. However, just like see how hectic the hackle is. Is there a way? Maybe even with a hair straightener or something. I mean, I guess that's not like horrible. I'm not sure if proportionately great, but it is weedless. So it's like very strange. Oh, paradox fossils. Very cool. Oops. Half hawk. When did you feel like you were living? Honestly, like probably like Oh, I was thinking way too long on that. I can't remember. I've always planned on it. I think that's why I'm in like a bit of a rush right now. Cause my plans were very simple, but just guess never got around to them. And that's not anything too. It's like camping and trying to find all the edible stuff, cooking said edible stuff, eating said edible stuff, spending a decent amount of time talking about how good edible stuff was, and repeat the next to it. But I think the solution now is a backpack canoe, and I found the perfect one. So I really don't know what to work on today. I'm trying to figure out um okay. Hmm. Okay. Reaching new levels of internal exhaustion. But my hair is stuck in my sweater. But I hear the helicopter. I don't know if you can, but it's always around this time. I think they possibly either land and take off near or just part of the nightly path, which is I guess probably more likely, but ooh, the oops. You need this commercial. I want to hear the name. As soon as the name was read out, he said I didn't catch the name, but he said that you need a bulldog, but finding one is laborious. I thought that was nice. Yeah, it's a stressing time. Just feel like an experience like this would have you counting your blessings rather than your curses. But not everyone is like able to be communicated with by anyone else. Like not everyone. Not everyone can hear the words just anyone says. I'm not sure if I'm gonna try to keep it up a little bit. 'Cause I'm really determined to use the rabbit because I think how I end up retrieving it'll be the best material, like, the movement I can't seem to escape from. But I think this, so, alright. my freaking thoughts have just like, you know, it's just not being produced anymore. Anywho, I'm not sure on like a jig like this how or where to add the rabbit fur, because it's riding with the hook point up, and the rabbit strip, how I picture it anyway, is up. Can I like cut a V in it and slide it? Or put it, no. I'm gonna look it up, how about? I'm pretty good, Robert. I really appreciate that, Clark. It's been wildly, brutally rough last few months. It was a tag on a poop scoop, but I figured that'd be good for sand fleas or something. I have a said poop scoop. But it's plastic, so I could also use it for the metal detector. Yeah, it's brand new, so no poop has been scooped. Yes. Sure, I'll scoop an accidental turd or two. Am I addicted to... That isn't the most specific question I think that has been asked here. I'm not. That was way, that was quick. So, Boone, I'm thinking of switching to jigs for the spillway, because I'm not ashamed to say I can't seem to do very well there, and it's right down the street, so I'm really trying to rethink my, I guess, strategy, because I'm just fishing when I know, just I guess what you would call a Jupiter rig, but I think it's the weight that was getting stuck, like the weight was falling, like, because if a rock's like this, like a rock like with a jaggedy and then another jaggedy, and it's like doop, 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 like, and like you could feel it, like rolling, egg sinker, rolling and then falling, rolling and falling, and you know, every now and then, I mean, you got stuck a ton, but like you were able to like just release tension and feel it fall and then get it that way. However, these are just, I guess, really jaggedy rocks, and I am not great at maneuvering around them yet. So I'm going to try jig heads, or jigs, and jig, and keep it moving. And I kind of end up doing that anyway. I'll be real, like in reality, that's what I end up doing. Even with like you know, a rig that you kind of are meant to just leave there. I think the fear of getting caught and stuck. Keep it moving. And then I started to keep it moving also at the lake because I hooked a few turtles and I didn't want to keep doing that, so I kept it moving and kind of at the top. But keep your belly running. There's a lot of catfish on this. Eric just right on. But yeah, if anybody has any recommendations or how they fish around rocks and like zero visibility water. So mad the last time. I think what I'm gonna hear me out. So I want to take a PVC pipe, two PVC pipes, one bell end, and cut a small bit out on both ends. So then you could fit it in the car. But when you need it, like if you get caught right next to the freaking shore, you could put the two pieces together, slide your line in it, and then push it down and try to like wiggle it away around. And you could add more pieces to make this thing like beautifully long and just bring the pull backwards. And it'll be just like if this were the line, I pull these little straws off of the disposable brushes and so like this is cotton rocks. And you can take your PVC pipe, one moment, and like, and then get it up again. That's all I got as with that. Lady pup, log dog. Oh no way! That's so cool. Anyway, let's get started because that's usually, you know, what drives them away as you get right to work. But gosh, I just don't know what to work on tonight. So I'm going to talk out loud. I can't like speak like say thoughts out loud because I've run out of a decent amount of them. But oh, what about this? This bit. Oh, wait. That'd be cool, maybe. See how this is joined? Could I, in theory, add this under the hook? Oop, shite. There, why is this always wonkier than the day before? Oop, the light closer to it, that usually helps. So, attach it here and have two. No. Alright, I have a thicker strip. Also too, like perhaps like this. And silver body with a black tail. This is just for nighttime. I'm in Southeast Florida. Trying to make everything that I make in white or light like saltwater coloring, also in black. Oh, it's really rough. Oops. Or would you want it like that? So the fish under it, see this? Oh, yeah. Yeah, so for those new here, I'm currently at my parents' house. My dad is going through cancer treatment, so let me be right back to see if he needs anything. And I have like a 2 sentence description, like in the description, say. Um, but a ice rack. Then no bueno for absolute sure, but anyway. Things as far as treatments going really well, and only one round of chemo left, so doing good in that department. So let's see. Rabbit or soccer grubber. Oh, jig. Yeah. See, okay. So maybe I will like try to cut it. Trim this bit off real quick. Oh man, yeah, I just got a loss. I just don't really know what to plan for anymore. It's like bumper cars or something. But managing to hold up. Hopefully we'll be able to sneak away to the beach. Thankfully, I've been able to use some other excuses other than just, gosh, not having the energy to get myself going. And today was a big old storm all day, but really cozy. And the north got it pretty dang bad. Hope everyone's good. It's the first little bit of wet season where it'll be a beautiful sunny day, and then all of a sudden, torrential downpour. Lightning. Cinematic lightning. Alright. So I tried to part it the best I could. I cut down the part. Probably don't need too much because the squishy leather or suede is quite grippy. Oops. It's okay. Oh. Maybe a bit more than that. Alright, so let me lay it down on the desk. Using the lightest weights you can get away with. Oh, okay. If you got regular flies, you can use Jika rigging with them so you can adjust the weight on the go. Yeah, write that down and also look it up. I was finally sitting down to learn the differences in some things today. Oh, cool, and it's with the drop shot. Mm. Well, like, doesn't have to be, but that's sweet. I've been meaning to throw some in the box. There's some in that little bass box. I am not. Here, let me see. Oh, is the hook? Let's see. Sometimes it glitches out. Oh, so let's see. I really need to put maybe hold on. Move the phone a little bit down. Okay. Alright, let me finish cutting this. I wish I had a. No, maybe this is too narrow. Gotta find a nice and thick strip. Ooh. Shoot. Thank God. Oh, I just cut the tops of these bags. That adhesive strip always grabs fibers. This looks thick. I was kind of thinking of doing grizzly. It could just be like a muddy looking spillway fish. What is happening? Oh. Gnarls. Oh. Yeah, muddy fish. That is much thicker. Well, a little bit thicker. Okay. I'm a little worried about my plan for this. So feel free to interject if I'm going arse backwards, because I don't have much experience. And last few months for me personally has been one thing after another. So I haven't been able to get a. And trying to stay where needed, because so much is in the air. And hard to manage. But enough about me. What part of the world is everyone from that's here? I'm in Southeast Florida, near the coast. I'm bouncing between the coast and the swamp. I'm from the coast. I'm trimming the rabbit strip. I'm just gonna part the fur first, or else I end up removing a ton of it. A little bit more. Takes a second because I gotta hold the fur, and I'm not sure. Okay. So, hmm. So maybe I'll put the tinsel on first, and then come under that and put this. I think it might be worth figuring it out. The other way? Is it the other way? Because wouldn't that be upside down? Like, where does that? I also like the idea of adding to, even if I do black on the bottom and this on the top, because I do have super glue, but oh, I think that might. So it's the smaller black strip if I glue it to this, but I'm gonna have to do that and use it, or find the right glue, like soft glue. Man, I just have a painting party. I don't know what it is I do, but fine. No, I'm gonna do a few more ways, but I do want to do black, so let's do Merlot. I have been finding these and some of the crap. Oh, I just love these. But I was thinking about putting two of these together, and I have a lot of structural integrity. It's been brutal. Yeah, right. I mean, should I put on this side? Would it paddle if I did that? Or when you pull. Happy Monday. I really just want a black rubber that I can take it anywhere at night. Oh, that's big. For lack of better terms. Alright. So, if anyone here has any input on the proportion for the tail, that would be really, really, really appreciated. So, let me just trim these real quick. They're very soft. Like, these I think are the softest ones they have, really. Ethereal. Ooh. Mm. Okay. Something also that I could remake, and obviously it's gonna take 3 hours here, but when I'm just sitting here listening to music, it takes like 2 seconds. Granted, 2 seconds listening to music, so really I could be sitting there for 2 hours, who knows? But some stuff I could get exploratory with. Whatever. Could get out there when you're ready, rather than just sulking about not being somewhere. Just more time to prepare for that somewhere. Oh, shoot. My bad. Man, can maybe 200 pounds. You don't watch 400 pound be cut off the dock. Oh, halibut. That's the one that's kind of like a flounder. Let me see. Which I know well, I say a lot, but I remember the first time I seen a flounder. I wish it was not flounder. As in, not Ariel's little buddy. I convinced myself like maybe like his is named after flounder fish, cause they don't. They just that's a fish they should prepare you for. Is all I'm saying. Halibut. Yeah, like giant flounder. That's so huge. No wonder why when I see like the recipes, like traditional preparations of it, ooh, big old chunks. Oh, that's beautiful. So I really want to target the Florida pompano because what I have access to is the spillway. So I only have like a month left for snook season. So I don't know. Time just goes by faster and faster. It's like the pole shift, I'm convinced. And what's unfortunate too is like some of these things that are being covered, like read on the internet long ago, and they've lost their like people get into like true crime or stuff, and but it lost like the like almost like pure excitement and like, you know, like putting on a trench coat in your own living room and holding a magnifying glass. Kind of pure excitement, like of digging around. And it just, seeing Doug like covered it on news and stuff, it's just, every single aspect of everything feels so surreal right now. It's wild. Besides out and about, just the presentation, I guess, is totally different. Because you go out and about and it's pretty much the same. Minus like all the development, but it's wild. It kind of, because it's everywhere that I bounce in between, so it makes me feel like the whole world, my whole world. So, you know, I heard someone say like if one person says something, then it's some people say it, and if two people say something, it's like everybody says it or something. I think about that a lot, but in a bunch of different lights. And see what crap. Lost a train of thought. I'm gonna double this. So how many strands? 3, 6, 7. Okay. I like the. Did I hear right? Did I hear the Ark of the Covenant mentioned on the news? Like I still haven't looked that one up. I know I'm gonna be just disappointed, like, but I could have sworn, and I could have sworn I saw a few videos in passing, but maybe just assumed they were like archaeology. I don't know. I heard like Ark of the. It just sounded like wild, I guess. But if anybody knows what that is about, I heard it and I never. I gotta look that. Ooh, a nice thick strand. Sweet. This is hair tinsel, by the way. Oh, you can't see it. Oh, you can kind of see it. But this is it's really durable. It not being able to do anything, but they're allowed to ask once. If not, you are banished. Yes. So 3, 6. All right. Okay. So this is some black hair tinsel. However, it refracts a really nice blue and green. And then maybe add something a little more refracty, like silver holographic. Or gold. See, this, never mind, just looks big on camera. Those ones are kind of big for pompano. Big, small. See, that's what I thought too. But I got these jigs. Cause, see, when I look up stuff, it's usually look online best jigs for, or best, like, rigs for this or that. But some of the stuff I've never seen in person, so I can't really conceptualize how big it is. But the hooks are like a decent size. Where did I put them? Shite. Well, I gotta grab all this stuff in here. So, okay, there's, I have too many little craft sections up. So, this is them. But this one won't be for pompano. I want to tie anything that they like. So, I was thinking sand fleas. I really like the sand fleas patterns, and I haven't given any a go. But it compared to my hand, and I have like little dainty lady hands, so no, I'm just kidding. I have pretty massive hands, to be honest. I can't reach octaves though on a piano, like without stretching, so I'm cool with that. And rock climbing is definitely gonna be my future one way or another. I will do that while panning for gold somehow. So let's see. Gosh, I can't wait for my thoughts to return. Stoked on that. Maybe like gold, because the water is like pretty brackish. Like, well, not brackish. I keep meaning that that's a specific, I keep forgetting that's a specific water, but unfortunately it's one of those terms that I probably picked up younger and just kind of used it without really understanding. Like, somehow I didn't know rigid meant hard. That's why I use the word all the time now. I thought it meant like lands that had many ridges. Why be ashamed? But I guess I was wrong. And another one was, I thought the saying was like you taught someone into doing something, and apparently that is also wrong. It is you talk somebody into doing. I thought, you teach them, you give them the resources needed to decide to do something. I don't know. Maybe I just never used the phrase all too much without running into someone asking what I said, but ooh. So there's like a little bit of a gap, and I'm not sure how I'm gonna do the body yet, so I want to leave that or close that a little bit in case I want to wrap chenille or something. And then I'm still trying to think of a way to make the sand flea. I don't have white yarn, but I don't think I have tan yarn. Where is that gone? Oh. Alright. And now, realizing it doesn't make much sense to do it like that, but since I don't have like many techniques in my experience bank yet, I think I'll start doing little weird things like try to maybe tie something in a different way that makes more bulk on purpose. And a way that doesn't need glue. Oh shoot, what is that? Oh, I thought that was the line for a second. Hold on. This is all something. Never quite sure where to trim the flash food. Whether they think sand flea or bait fish or shrimp depends on your retrieving cadence. Boom. That is one thing that I think, like, subconsciously I'm waiting to get out there to put like the minimal things been trying to pick up just reading around the internet. But the presentation, like, of the presentation, if you will, is something that I don't think I've even scratched the surface of. And like that's one reason why I'm stoked on being here for a while, because it's like a fractal. Like, have you ever downloaded one of those fractal apps and you can just like zoom in infinitely? Well, I had the first iPad as a kid, and so I had that app. It was a very long time ago, and I just thought it was the most amazing thing ever. And it's like that though, where you learn a little bit, and you're like, wow, that's really cool. I'm glad I know this now. And you turn around, and it's like, whoa. Because between not only like the rig that, okay, so like the lure or fly, but how are you gonna rig it up? What are you gonna target? How are you gonna fish it? Where will it be fished? It is phenomenal. It is. I I have like the same serenity. I feel like that people the first week joining, like, you know, a cult or something. I don't know. It's that I know I'll never be bored. I'll always be learning the most thrilling information possible. Like, even down to the sinkers for surf conditions. I'm really, really wanting a Sputnik sinker. I have to make it to tuppence, but like my little list is getting longer and longer. But I do have to put that on it. And I have to gain the courage to ask if maybe they'll order hooks or sinker. Sputnik, because I looked at Google Earth. There is no rocks, nothing, sandy bottom, and I have a hard time keeping things in place and choosing the right weight and that kind of thing to keep something in place without touching it. So my plan is to put Sputnik sinker on with the pompano rig out on the big pole, and then while that's sitting there waiting, I'll just be tinkering with the bait caster. Cause here, let me pull up the comments on this phone, cause due to elements, I'm not sure if you're still here, but I'm more than happy to try to tie any pattern. I got stamps, and I'm by a post office. I don't know how much longer I'll be by said post office, but more than happy to ship anything out. And I excuse me, Edward with learning a bit of everything, a little bit of fly tying and I guess lure making. I still don't know, like, would you consider like making a crappy jig, for instance, fly tying? There's a few things like that that I'm not sure where the boundaries are, but just you know, I really just having the time of my life, quite frankly, and there's quite a few things that I do want to get the hand at, especially teasers. So, alright, enough stroking. So, gold wire maybe. I think it's the same diameter as this, so this is, and I'm not sure what to do with the body. My original idea was using soft tackle, but oh shoot, I put it away? Where did I do that? Oh, okay, I do that every time. So, with this thinner strip, thinking about doing like that. What would I do if I did the whole body? Let's see what it looks like. Hey, that's pretty cool. Because, I mean, I don't really need to do that on this, because this is a lot of weight, but this gets sopping. But, anywho, maybe a collar still. And then still do soft hackle. Or wrap the body in silver or holographic and just have this as the collar. Or is this too soft? It'll just be like that. Alright, soft hackle. So where? Alright. Got a few nice colors. This might be nice. Because it's such a muddy area. I'm not sure if it's the proper. Ghosty toasty. The best part about this hobby is it catches fish. And And what? I just wish I spent more time and effort as a kid, cause kind of had a feeling that the food was going on because I grew up with such shite in the early 2000s. I'm like comparing constantly to like what my grandparents had or my parents. Yellow. I just gosh. I do like this brown. Mm. Okay. Maybe just this like greenish black. And it's really light. It's a thing to like produce like a bell shape, I'm guessing. But I do want to use the gold holographic just right here. So plan is to wrap this really quick. And then the collar will be the soft tackle. Just need to get wider tinsel. But if whether it be like Osborne or Spillway, it's pretty marked out, so I don't think adding a little flash here is because I haven't really seen many of these yet underwater, but almost warm enough. I am kind of chicken shit when it gets to the water temperature. It's gotta be like 80 degrees. But it's just a little shiny. Wish I'd glue, but I'm not sure how clear the water-based stuff dries. So this one is just gonna be used by me. But if anybody wants one just like this, I would get some penetrator. I keep meaning to get some hairline hardest hole, but just been a little impossible. Woo. Shit.
Nobody's on?
Oh yeah, no they are.
Okay. you drink, Jamie? Don't drink too much, girl.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. About 2 a day in the
I can't
morning.
hear.
Hello, beautiful fellow human beings. So I will be back in about 3 minutes. I'm just going to try to heat my dad's up the dinner tonight. He thinks we can eat it. It's flounder and steamed carrots. So, clean. And going to just heat that up really quick. It'll take about 3 minutes. I apologize. I shall return very shortly. I'll include that. So, there, why did we do that? That's not there. Excuse me. Got it. What did I do? Trying to get the feather fibers back a little bit. And I think I just shoot. This isn't coming up as planned at all. Shoot. How to remedy this situation? I mean, I don't know. Did I get this? I mean, it's a pretty cool silhouette, but I just don't know if that's gonna push water like I had in mind. So maybe still adding. I don't have enough room. Well, maybe I do. Let me just see. Or wrapping like a blood quill around to kind of give more. And that will kind of like at least keep it belled out a little bit. Are you planning to keep it skinny flesh? It would still work? Right on. Yeah, see, I'm not too well versed in proportions by any means. Really just been kind of keeping my mind busy and like hands tactily engaged because very much hands-on learner to begin with, and I like a lot of people. I mean, a lot of people I know in like various forms of rough spots, but it's been a difficult last few months. But treatments are almost done. Stoked to, I don't know, hopefully get more hands on deck that want to get out there for all day affairs. It could be anywhere. Like, if you look up Boynton Inlet and look at the park surrounding it, there's so many spots to just relax. And like grills, so whatever Cash could just, idea it, give it a go. Try something new on the spot. It's like my lifelong dream. It's so simple. I'm very just like a little disappointed in myself. But I'm timid, so like I'll pack what I think to be a pretty dang good kit for what I got currently. And I don't know, can't get my feet out the door. Something scary out there. But not very many places to camp, like on the ocean in Palm Beach County that I know of, excluding Peanut Island. I'm just dying to do good things. It's just... can't keep track of time anymore. And you know what? I gotta stop trying. Because I'm wasting time trying to keep track of time. I just need to get me a headlamp. There you go. Every problem I've ever had just solves like that. Sometimes you just gotta talk out loud for free association or what have you. So, favorite personal use for the television is just zoning out into it really, and like especially if you're a little like creatively blocked, you can use free association. Now, this is customizable, so I'm not sure if this is gonna stay. See how it looks. Huh, I kinda like it. Not sure. Yeah, I kinda like it. Cause this will be like undulating upon stopping maybe. And maybe that'll like, I don't know. Would y'all keep this mirror bit on this or take it off? Got like a big old mop. I like it. Like, like my mind is telling me to keep it. Good option. Hey. I'm really trying to pick up like as looking through patterns, like why the materials are the way they are, because without a why, there's no way. I know my own mind. I'm not going to remember proportions unless I know why the proportions are proportioned that way. And like I understand why I need the why, so I often look for the why specifically, and it usually fills in a lot of blanks. I mean, even the simplest things, like it's like another language to me unless there's like missing information. It usually is missing because whoever you're getting the information from that you need, like whether it be operating a dishwashing thing at a restaurant or what have you, but when you ask why and people say just because or it's just like that, ooh, it drives me nuts. Not only because they're thought terminating cliches and that's like the worst, like worse than cuss words. Screw cuss words. Like, no. Uh, I remember George Carlin said a long time ago, like how there's more words to describe curse words than there are curse words, like vulgar and vile, that kind of thing, inappropriate or what have you. But like, I'd rather hear curse words all day than have people like thoughts or sentences shut down and stuff coming out their mouths. I'm thinking about putting a little bit of dubbing around the neck. I'm not sure what color. I usually put that green on it. My mom really likes that green, but I might just try black. And it's just to like bridge that little gap a little bit. Cause I can't spin deer hair yet. I haven't really tried, but I really like the muddlers. Eventually I will give it a go. But I'm not sure if anybody still plays Call of Duty. It's, you know, even when, like, like when they started adding the skins and like Nicki Minaj and stuff, but I didn't really care about that because it just made it a little easier to aim. I'm blind as shit, so I like, there's certain things that I straight up benefited from. But I really do like it because, especially down here, we get kind of stuck in place like during the waiting in between stuff. It really helps, like keeping mind and everything occupied, really. Because, God, what else can you do just sitting at your desk and have like your heart rate going and that kind of thing? See, I'm not a gamer per se. The last games I played was on PlayStation 1 and was Spyro and Tomb Raider. But I do value having things that you could get lost in while walking about or, and it's very self-sufficient. You don't need even the internet. Well, Call of Duty you do, and come to find out a monthly charge on the PS4. What? I would have never. I can't afford this shit. It said one day. Your monthly package or what have you expired, so you must give us like $26 out of nowhere. I've never seen this before. Code, bless his heart, is like, oh wow, she's really into like being able to have it, have herself a party on this game. You can use the PS4. There's a monthly subscription service on that thing. I did not know this. I would have been playing Spyro on the little emulator, that's for sure. But we've made it this far, and I think it is still like I'm not sure how much is left on this cycle, but it should not be wasted, and haven't been really getting around for it. Just Modern Warfare 2 and 3. I think they dumbed down 3 a little bit. I'll tell you why. Because I have zero experience, and like my opinions really don't mean much. But Modern Warfare 2, I really can't hit anything. And I did mess with the guns a little bit, come to find out. But maybe I just didn't like use them well. But I was also using like, pre-configured stuff, and no. But even on the most basic, like factory, like setting, I don't know how you would say it, but like the blank slate piece, pretty dang not that bad. Not great, but like, you know, I have mostly a good time rather than like, a shite time. It's the best time. And like jump scares and strategy, but not just strategy. Not strategy could take an eternity. Like in the only other modern game that I've played thus far is Origins, Assassin's Creed, the Egypt. It was just like such a treat. They did like so well that Egyptology documentaries use gameplay footage from it. But the difference is in Call of Duty, it's on the spot, and the quick games is just very convenient, and like on the spot strategy, like, and in a world like where distractions are like high as possible, um, and you could get to like have all kinds of things to keep reflexes up too. Because if you get distracted, at least you'll have like reflexes, you know. but it's so quiet now. And, like, couldn't really find anybody to play with besides, like, Code, Walter, but Code codes a lot, so it's kind of hard to get on at the same time. And Walter doesn't have Modern Warfare 3, which he has Modern Warfare 2, but unless you plan on babysitting me, I'm gonna have a bad time because I can't hit nothing. Ow! Karma. I shouldn't expect others to. Just kidding. I got the ratio like to I don't know what a decent number is, but I started at least dying less than I was getting, so that made, good. I'll put some trolls in the Am I missing like all kinds of stuff? I'm sorry. I think I'm getting a little antsy because I know, my dad's about to call me any second right now. And you can leave the gap open too. Fish don't mind the gap. Right on, Boone. Hey, I really apologize for missing your something. Oh, I could do that. Okay. Find underrated hobby. Oh, very cool. I've been wanting to do how like Code does, or like I guess just how people do. But I'll be real, I couldn't figure out Twitch, and then maybe the mobile. I don't know. I just couldn't really figure it out. But mine's wide open. You can pretty soon be able to stream through multiple places with multiple people. It's gonna bridge every gap, especially someone like me who maybe not too like I don't know, like focused enough to get anything going cross-platform wise, but I've yet to poke around in that corner. I do have a Discord. I do finally use that. Maybe a few years ago, I think, and just never was sure what to post on it. But if anybody is on Discord, I've come to very much value it. Stuff doesn't get buried like in other places, and like it's like if you had like a group chat but could have like different folders for different conversations. I don't know. Again, I'm not from this world, but I'm happy to be here. From the world of popsicle sticks and pom-poms and Elmer's glue. But boy, like, and unfortunately, and I do say unfortunately, because I get stage fright in front of people that I know, but I'm like introverted extrovert, but with all this fancy like pants universe of communications, I don't know, I think about everything so different now, because I never once ever thought about deleting Facebook, and I'll tell you why. Okay, surveillance, I mean, that it is what it is. It's not going anywhere. It's just gonna get more prevalent. So just start streaming. Okay, there's that. I'm just kidding, but I don't really care too much. And but the other thing is, oh Jesus, there's two things I bring that same point on about. But anywho, there's the added benefit of family members, friends, everyone's on it. Marketplace, it's like OfferUp, but you can vet the people a little bit first. And it does look like Ostrich Feather. It's really nice. Marabou came in a really old dead stock pack. Really nice. I need some for my deck. It is. Thank you. Thank you for saying that. Cause I think these are out of all the Marabou that I've had, is the most flowy. And, like, And the blood quills have become, at least like have a few colors now. I was so afraid to use them before. They're so angelic. Like this is a little blue one, but they're really something else. This one's got a long time ago. A little hairline pack from Amazon. I think it's like $8, but it was on sale for like $5.60 something. I don't think it was over $6. Real good. I just had jigs for myself and friends with it. Very cool, land of steel fishing. Maybe eBay. Well, obviously you know that. No, I don't know why I always say that. That's the one beautiful part too of the fly tying community is the role versed in eBay. Cause I don't know if I could do half the stuff or like make half the things without eBay. If eBay were a deity, I would have like golden talismans. No, I'm just kidding. But I've been trying to avoid it lately, to be honest, because there's a fly tying materials lot that dead stock from a shop, but value just the best resource ever. The lots alone, because that's another thing is like it's pricey, especially if only getting like one pack and then have to spend pretty much the same amount for shipping. Oh, here, one moment. Whoops. Oh, now my mom's up. It is non-stop. Not like like not complaining or anything. It's just you can never. Wait, what did he say? Hold on. All right. It's okay. Oh shoot. Do I have my? Yeah, I do. So I got my wits and I'm dying inside. My back hurts real bad. From this chair. One moment. I could have got that. They make mountains out of molehills. That's why the like real stuff is so exhausting. Cause spend so much time harping on the little things that people don't even think about. Like, why did you walk one step this way and then pause and then walk and then pick it up? And you're like, what? So it's very my eyes twitch now. Physiological changes are a spectrum. Um, Other than my posture kind of taking a dive, I I have ibuprofen every day here, and it's um it's a treat. It's a treat. Family, you know, family comes first, even if it hurts. Ugh, but you know, everybody like has to. If you're in a situation where like one person has to get well and one person cannot miss any appointments or any calls or this and that, and they're like incapable of doing it themselves, they have to, or just like the people around also have to make sure to not get burnt out, because then the person who needs um, the care that like between like here in the U.S., if you miss one call or if you get like paperwork in at like 2 minutes too late, then it doesn't get authorized, and then you'll be going to your appointment and they call you 5 minutes before saying, oh, sorry, it wasn't authorized, so you have to cancel your appointment. But they can't do it until the day of the appointment to like see if it's authorized. It's very, very difficult to maneuver within. And like I'm sure by design, like there's billions of people on the planet, but it's rough. Like God, by the end of it, like screaming at robots. The voice services at a hospital, and like it's to get in touch with doctors and all that kind of thing. Holy trucks! Not for the faint of heart. Mm-mm. I realize I'm not as patient as I thought it was. That's for sure. So, this is a mop a beautiful mess, really. I'm quite pleased in how this turned out. And I'm quite excited to give this one a go. Plenty of weight and something I could keep twitching around and hopefully not touch the bottom. And this is for the spillway, or Lake Osborne, but probably for the spillway. Uh, I never know what's happening. So this is Marabou. And got a good amount of these feathers, so more than happy to give any a go. And the more tie, this should get a little bit more cohesive. If this tail is too long, because I swear, every time I place a tail, it always ends up like a forever distance longer than I pictured. And kind of here too. But let me know if that's too long, because I will greatly change it up. I have a pattern or a lure that I made that I really liked, but I just have to retie it. I got the dinkiest hook on it, and I was just having the time of my life. It'll be evident in a second. And mind you, so beginner, so I was having the time of my life, not really knowing what I was doing. But I like the silhouette a lot, and I couldn't tell if it should be this way or this way. And, but are you ready for this? Are you ready for the grand hook reveal? I don't know if this, I'm embarrassed by this, but I don't know if this is necessarily like an embarrassing thing. I'm embarrassed by it. What the hell? It's so small. I just kept adding stuff to it. But, I would really want to retie this. I'm just not at all sure what hook would be best for it. And got the bead chain eyes, so I'm thinking like the hook point up and maybe do the I'm not sure if the coloring should say this direction, so, but anywho. And let's see, like maybe the point go out here. And here. And see what this was before? It was a little like kind of like a needle fish looking thing. The white and black marabou did not exist, and then I wanted to fatten up its body a little bit, like that, and so I added the tufts. What kind of fish are you gonna? Well, hopefully, so maybe this will be for Lake Osborne for bass, largemouth bass, because at the spillway, I mean, it's walking distance. I really have no excuses other than like, I just, I don't know. Like, my friend has a rabbit farm in Jamaica, but it's just so like tense right now in my little corner of the world that I am dying inside, I fear. Officially. It's alright though. That's been pretty sweet. No, I'm just kidding. I shouldn't even talk like that. Jesus. I'm just, you know, Monday, I guess. It's rained all day, so I, you know, need to eat more, like, cod liver oil or something. Magnesium. That's probably it. I haven't been eating any weeds. But I do have some, other news. I got the, like, 5-year-old, probably even longer, Everglades tomato seeds to sprout. planted 5. I had 6 in my hand, but 1 blew away, and they're very small. And planted 5, 5 sprouted, and then the purslane, yeah, I just been throwing little sprouts of it in there. I like when the plant gets nice and big, because it doesn't really get fibrous, and like cut that and cook it, but you can't have it too often. And the sweet potato vine, I'm like square one, back to roots completely. Kitchen scrap garden. But there's a few things that really do provide a ton of food. And I'm not talking about like trying to regrow celery from the well, I don't know if that works. I really don't. But um, I'm talking like the sweet potato vine does really, really well. The sweet potatoes stay pretty small, and depending on what you're planting it in. Usually I grow it for the vine because, sweet potatoes really big ones, quite affordable, and you peel them anyway. But I do like the small ones way better because you could eat the skin and they're buttery, just like the potatoes you could grow with the eyes of the potato that sprouts, which I'm trying to find some like grass cuttings now to grow some. I used to grow it in just storage bins and the most buttery, delicious potatoes. But for instance, the 2 for like $3 or something packs of scallions. After using those, planted the roots. I've been doing that since I was a kid. That's like the easiest one. They're already flowering. They're just happy little chappy plants. And from seed, for some reason, I could never get them to pop out. To be fair, I was getting them from Amelia's Smarty Plants, and they are stored outside, so maybe they just like steamed a little too many times. So I I always have way better luck with the store-bought ones, and those are flowering, gonna seed. Oh yeah, throw those like in a pot next to it, and uh, hopefully Sigil's Opar will start sprouting from my pots because I dug and dug for my seeds. Like I harvested so many seeds, but there must be in just random spots because I I did give a lot away. To be fair, it's my favorite plant on the planet, Jewels of Opar. But I don't have any. It's just the season where it starts sprouting, and I get really excited for that. And the kind of mollies, of course, which if you're in Zone 10, grow them and sell them on Marketplace. You could get the bulbs before they get mowed over in public parks and just sell them on Etsy as bulbs or throw them on the ground and they'll start growing. You don't even have to plant them. I had a bulb fall behind my desk and it was alive like years later because the desk didn't move for years, and like the the only time a basket of those were on the desk was like, yeah, impressive plants. And it's not like it grew a bunch, it just waited and like paused it. It's just an incredible. Do I eat thistles? I have a box of thistle tea. We have bull thistle here, and it's a monster looking plant. I posted a few pictures of it, I think on Instagram. I might have gotten a video of it. Bull thistle, and beautiful purple, and it looks just like a thistle, but just like a monster, big old thing. And hunting and stuff. Donation only, to be totally frank. And if like you like if nothing like is the only option, then still more than happy. Like I'm really just looking for feedback. It would also be nice to get something like a snack, cause Well, not really. I'm not looking for snacks. I try to get beef gelatin, but all of the Walgreens and stores around me only sell vegetable-based gelatin, and I just don't. Well, I guess I'm looking for something specific. So, you know, it be sweets eventually. I guess just order some. I don't know, but donation only, or like if you want any, and I'm more than happy. Like, or if you like, I don't know, have river stones. Also down to trade. Very down to trade. There's a lot of materials that I cannot come across, and if you want shells, also more than happy to send shells. Go walk right down the beach. Gives me a reason to walk out the door, really, because I haven't been able to get myself down there. But it's uh, right down the street, really. And I don't find too many shark shells or shark teeth. However, my eyes are definitely always open. But that whole field's a 5 to 6. Okay. Oh man, that's sweet. Tall thistle. Hey, it might have been bolt thistle too. God, Mississippi was like top tier scenery. The bayous. I never know if I'm pronouncing that right, but I have losing my voice a little bit.
Hey baby, baby, what's your junction? Hey baby, baby, what's your junction?
Well, shoot, I only got through one fly today. Mondays I'm always completely off, but this is a treat. I do have a few more painted jig heads because I'm out. Like, that's one reason too. I'm out of small hooks with barbs, so I can't make any more sabiki, but there are a few more. I want to do shrimps really bad. My dad's trying to practice his voice. He has lung cancer. Well, getting treatment for it currently. But yeah. I did. And to be totally honest, this is just the nail polish with 2 coats of the Sally Hansen. And 1 coat, I had to do it so slow. It was like, I don't understand how people do that. Because, like, it starts removing the top coat. I don't know. Like, when you do it could be perfectly dry, and it starts to, like, move around the paint underneath. And I know it's so, because it'll be on the brush. The brush itself. It is dry. But then I remember there is, like, acetone in the stuff. And so, like, I remember, like, if you didn't have nail polish remover, you could use more nail polish and that kind of thing. So I just don't know how to hold the brush, how fast to move the brush, and how, like, the time window. But the second coat, like, smooths it really nice. I've never tried powder paint, but really, really want to. Really want to. It looks like a good time. Same thing with the lead. My dad has a few molds and a few things of lead Just can't find the tackle box anywhere. It's somewhere here. But until then, really like the idea of getting a Jigmon. I have a Tuppence local and like they're beautiful. However, I'm just a little too broke for Tuppence. I'll be real. Like I could I just go in the like sale rack pretty good, and there's like these jig heads on the clearance rack that are gloriously painted and big ol' eyes. But like these were like 3 for $5.99. Really good hooks. They were like really good hooks. They're gorgeous. Like Tesla technology. Like I didn't mind, but I knew I wasn't like gonna be able to get a bunch of them at the same time. Cause these, I love them. Like I wish I could get more of these. And shoot, I can't find the little disc with the painted one. Where did I put that? Oh, here it is. But you can see there, that bar is not there. Like I painted this one too, just using one coat of neon yellow model paint. One coat, it was like olive green, and then I took gold mica and just like randomly brushed it off at the ends and just like random bits, a random patch I stayed, but it kind of looks like camouflage-y, so just left it as is. Because that neon with the second coat would have been neon yellow, but the one is like olivey. But see, oh, it's so nice and thick, and like this easy enough to put down. And like I'm not too experienced, but I really like the shape and thickness and everything. And I really regret forgetting to save the package, because I would be able to tell you. I convinced myself I'd remember, but that didn't happen. However, hopefully gonna eventually get there. I forgot what it was. Oh yeah, Sputnik weight or sinker. So I'll be sure to snap a picture. I'm trying so hard to remember what they're called. Yeah, the Sally Hansen's. I think maybe it's one of my dad's friends watching the stream. Hi. But yeah, I'm dying to get out there. I'm so hungry. Where I just couldn't possibly. And I have a like my dad's friend gave my mom a double burner thing, but there's another double burner or another burner to plug into the wall. So just want to just take it out back and find a round bottom wok and either a turkey fryer, or my other idea was to make a rocket stove with a propane tank, but leave the handle on and find a round bottom pan for that and just somehow cut it. I'm not sure how you cut a propane tank. That seems like something I would make a Facebook post for personally. Like anyone near anyone in this county know how to cut open a propane tank? And then, community is a hell of a thing, because whether it be a plant you need ID'd or something locally, like the local groups, uh, don't avoid them. They're like invaluable. That's what like to me makes social media really worth it. Like trying to look for an aloe plant and posted and got a lot of responses. And I posted about my bike being stolen, and geez, to be fair, no one responded after offering me a bike, but it's the thought that counts. And hey, over 300 people like interacted with it, which just blew my mind. It's a small town, so it's just a example to, like, even like when there's a bang outside, you can instantly go like 5 people. Did you hear that? It's very reactive. Oddly enough, it makes it feel like a community, like, because a lot of the community events like are kind of few and far between a little bit. Not in these parts specifically, but we got like Reggae Fest, Street Painting Festival, but no longer the like late night on the avenue. Oh, Steve! I pray for your nose. I just ordered tungsten beads and jighead or brass or stainless steel beads to save on money. Oh, right on. Bismuth jighead, no shite. Very cool. Yeah, no, that is another thing. I couldn't find actually beads. Um, most of the listings, because I just don't know like the best direction to get the like best quality and most affordable currently tungsten beads, and the listings mostly that I was finding that was like, dang, too good to be true, but it was, because they end up being copper or brass or something, but I'm not sure the weight difference, and weight is what I'm really after. And for the most part, been using beads from jewelry making, and some of them have a really good weight to them, like this one, like a decent weight, not not like this, but using like to there with lead, and then like, all these. Ow! Jeez! Does your hand ever just glitch randomly? I suppose perhaps sleep is a good thing. I have stuff to see my flies. Yeah, just nail polish and Sally Hansen's. And I'll show you exactly. The Insta Dry was the red, and the Sally Hansen's, which I'm not sure if I got the wrong one. Hard as nails. This is hardener. See, I like this a lot more. I don't have much experience, but the hairline hard as whole, really good. Alrighty, y'all. Well, it is 3:05 in the morning here in Southeast Florida. So, think gonna maybe make it till like 3:30. I really wish I had it in me to just like nap and get up at 6 and then walk to the beach where it's still and quiet and like a mirror, a void, like a true like void. It's incredible. And like internally fried. Like I was hit with microwave. But anyway, go listen to some music, and please never hesitate if anyone's on Discord. Link is in the description. Discord link might be in the channel description. And please never hesitate. Any fly pattern, usually Mondays. Gotta get reacclimated. So a little bit of like a creative pause. But tomorrow should be back with multiple. Cause yeah, please never hesitate. Cause sometimes I just don't know what direction to tie in. And right now, targeting coastal species in southeast Florida along the shoreline, sandy shoreline, and the spillway, which is in the intercoastal, decently far from the inlet, inlet, but more than happy to give any a go and learn to tie for different areas too, as well as ship them out anywhere. More than happy. Please never hesitate. Feel free to message, address, Facebook, Instagram, Discord, what have you. Anywhere, anything's good. Emails, bruisedpeachvintage@gmail.com. That's bruisedpeachvintage@gmail.com. Don't know what I was thinking. Bruised, BRUISED, peach, PEACH, vintage, VINTAGE @gmail.com. But that's indie what hobbies are for. And hopefully get around to making some chain too, because I do want to find. I thought I scored. Found a long, gemstone, just plain necklace, which you get way more when you do that, like as opposed to buying a strand of beads. Let me just say, at a thrift store, they were so realistic, plastic. And now that I'm thinking about it, I should have grabbed them because they were much lighter, which would have been good for earrings and like stage looking stuff. Because I do still have a secret desire to make stage, like, I don't know if you'd say like burlesques, like things, or like headpieces. I don't know, like something that like an entertainer would want to wear one day. I used to make like 1940s or 50s style hats, fascinators, and started to get started on a few more of those with the scraps from this, and a few other things. But also, I'm really happy to try to make any fly pattern wearable and tie it on craft wire. And it's really sturdy craft wire. I just put it in the vise just like this. And yeah, the LeBron James. Holy trucks. I don't really know who that is, but I know is basketball related. And anyway, love y'all. Have a beautiful rest of the evening or morning or whatever, like, time slice you're in, and we'll be back hopefully tomorrow a little earlier, but you know, never know. So happy trails. Here every weekday, learning to tie flies and tying flies to hopefully get in the water around me also. And weekends, either stream out and about, or sometimes some shorts, or sometimes just like spend the day in Discord, like learning other things. Like I am infinitely grateful for streaming because just the conversations alone, like, and how much I've learned, way more than I've learned on any subject in the last few years, because I do have a really interactive way of learning. That's why, like, school I just was not that good at. Silently reading a book and then silently rewriting when I just read and trying to commit that to memory. And, like, not even good art in the books is not great. But, like, hands-on, tactile, uh, human heritage, catches fish, will not starve. I am infinitely grateful for this. Realm of, human heritage. That's like the only like 2 words I could think of that I could, you know, like give as much respect as possible uh, to something so limitless, but like just entrenched in human DNA, and it's wild. And the different species, like, it's, I'll never be bored, and more than happy. Again, just happy to be here, so please never hesitate. And on that note, happy trails, y'all. There is a music recommendation thing on the Discord, and I think I actually saw like a notification from it, so I gotta check that out. Cause Cooper made some recommendations, and a few of them have been consistently on during when I do like repetitious stuff, like really like instrumentals. But I'm gonna happy trails. Oh, from Florida. Cheers. Palm Beach County. I don't want to zoom out because I usually look a mess after looking down for 2 hours. I think it's been like 2 hours. But this is that pendant I found at that thrift store recently. It's really a bead someone just put a wire on, but it makes a slight jingle sound. Oh, you could probably hear that. I really like it. It's got weight to it. It's cloisonne. So, I uh, lost a little notebook. I'm kind of devastated over that. I made a huge mess trying to find it because it's got the majority of the lists that, you know, sometimes you put a lot of effort in a good list, so it's a huge loss. But it's alright. There's stuff that I wanted to look up but haven't gone around to it yet. And anyway, something made some right on. Cheers there. I'm here every day, Donald Hill, and please do feel free, Facebook, Instagram, all that. Tie flies and make other things, mostly out of scraps and stuff like that. The crafts or the supplies for fly tying is probably the newest craft supplies I've ever got in my life, and kind of went, it's like technology or something. It is dangerous. to be honest. And I discovered that Hairline has an app for their catalog, which, you know, I don't have too many opinions like on like companies or anything, but I have a lot of their stuff and always end up with more of it, and I'm always very pleased. So it's really nice. I gotta like brush my hair or something. I really want bangs again. I'm so sick of these little hair clips that if I forget, like my hair just it falls here anyway. It I'm not gonna prove it right now, but it's the worst. It's a curse, probably like an ancient one. So probably stuck with it. But yeah, look, fall is like right here, and it's like since I was a kid. Like when I was a kid, I looked like a straight mushroom, but home cut. But um, the only downside about it is when it goes fast and it's windy, that points like whip your hair or your eyes like like that. It's you can't go too short anymore, or else like people think like they think you have like I don't know. Like I don't mind too much how what? Wait, what? Yeah.
My chest.
There's this. Alrighty. Sorry. Got, oh, forgot I was already zoomed out. I think I'm like sleep deprived. But, the screen, I need to switch it around so it's not mirrored because looking up is quite a distraction. It's like when you hear your own voice, and you're like, "Ew." Like, so I don't rewatch most of these. When I try to do the live chat, I'll pause throughout it so I could try to get all the messages. I tried to download comment like scrapers, if you will, or collectors, and it just doesn't work. And the one like the Google like widget thing in Chrome didn't work. And just trying to figure out how to, like, I don't know, is there a way to print them all out so I can highlight? A lot of really valuable information in here as far as like hook sizes and species or like ideal setups, and those are the opinions, like the experience back opinions that are worth more than gold, because you know you can't always come by like the like information that you can interact with or ask questions, and like with the streams you could ask questions like in real time if you don't miss them, and like same thing with Facebook groups, but also like documents project progress, which is also pretty neat in itself, and you know, gives a social space for, you know, sometimes some pretty like not antisocial, but not very social, like crafting in general is usually at a desk, like glass music or something, you know. But yeah, I would be sick to find like a fly tying like club though. Like there's like one or two quilting clubs I have found, but these ladies are serious, and that one day I will give quilting a go again. But I tried a few times and I couldn't get a single square to like line up. Every now and then I get like 2 to maybe 3 sometimes corners to line up, but beyond that was not was not succeeding. But really fun to just kind of freehand it. You just stitch, straight stitch, and then iron, and then add more stuff to it. It's like readily good for emergent art. I found I think isometric quilting or something like that is the craziest patterns I've seen this far. But anyway, on that note, before I start rambling about inanimate objects, yeah, I wish I could find a fly tying club. And Southeast Florida, like I think we've got a few pretty like ideal spots, like Peanut Island. If you look it up, it's one of the original, or I think it's the original Coast Guard in this area, and the JFK bunker, the presidential bunker, is on it too, which is pretty neat. And but you can camp on it, and I'm thinking fishing. Like Sailfish Marina is right here, and it's pretty notorious. Blue Heron Bridge is right here, pretty notorious also. And then like the port is like behind the island, and then the inlet is right here. And then on this side, I was looking for the word, but I couldn't find it, is the turning basin for the cruise ships and big boats. Like, and it's not the biggest inlet or port. Port of Palm Beach is the port, and Lake Worth Inlet is the inlet. Some people call it Palm Beach Inlet, but the water itself is Lake Worth Lagoon. It's shite over here. It's doo-doo brown. Like, you know, Two Life Cruise said it best. You know, do. But like my DNA is out there against my will. Should be like a few miles off the coast. Just kidding, but I don't know where it should go. But right there, right by my grandparents' house, long since sold, but it's a sewage the thing. Sewage. Can't think of anything right now, but the sewage plant. Every day at 12, it releases like just sewage. poo. Anyhow, happy trails, y'all. Have a beautiful evening, and I just got so much like anxious energy that I just wanna, I don't know, not not make y'all dizzy talking in circles. That's for sure. Yeah. Not acquire more shoes either. I have like so many shoes right now for some reason. It's pretty good, actually. Cause sometimes like, you know, I I I beat them up too much, and all the shoes like in the last few years, if you don't wear them and leave them like in a hot room once, the glue fails and falls apart. So I made a deal with myself. No more used shoes. It should be, you know, I'm not afraid to disinfect things. All right, I like if I find a pair of shoes that are like, yeah, I don't care if it's on the side of the street, quite frankly. And I have found a pair of shoes on the side of the street, but my guess is someone was a little buzzed and took them off and left them there. But they're there for like 2 days, and one day it started raining, so I went and grabbed them, and they were my size, and they were brand new. Like the sticker was like untouched, but anyhow. It's a magic little. It's the one of the tips of the Bermuda Triangle, is my hometown here, Lake Worth Beach. But I find cool shit like randomly, like magic kind of ways. It's great. Like I didn't even need geocaching, but that's also fun in this area because people put little trinket jars out, and fun to leave stuff in it. But anywho, I have to brush my hair. But do I see when? Just give it a second. It falls directly in place every time. I couldn't do anything like this. And that's why when I watch movies where the female lead is like running through a building like pew 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 pew, like there's no way. There's no way. I'm as good as blind right now. Well, I could see one. But that's only because I have a side part. If I didn't, it would just be like. Sorry. Anyway, happy trails. Hey! Ooh, 69. Nice. I mean, probably, honestly. I feel like we are all pretty dang. I appreciate that, Zoidberg. I appreciate all y'all, so, like, please never hesitate. And always feel welcome to join the conversation. Got a few other, like, projects in the background, but not so much in the background. Or you had to code Lock's channel. Building a whole social network that everyone could hop on from any device, from any, like, computer, Android, iPhone. And you don't even have to log in if you don't want to. You could just come in for a little bit and hang out and join the conversation. You could type or share mic or share video. So there's a form of communication for everyone. And sometimes when it is the Kinto chats, you'll see the Kinto like little avatars in isometric perspective, pixel art, walk around the bottom, and when you come into the chat and say like hello, you'll pop on screen. It won't say your screen name. I wonder if that's possible. But if you write move up, they'll walk up. If you put change wardrobe, the clothes will change. And like Code Lock has cut it all from scratch. It's a passion project from when he was a kid, and revitalized it within the last few years. And pretty soon it's going to be functional for all. And I should show y'all my mom's clown collection sometime. I like the paper mache ones. They're pretty cool. But tomorrow, if I remember, they're really right there, but I'm like, I give myself whiplash especially this like last week. Ooh, but I mean, I kind of want to get like a treadmill or something, like a walking one. I'm not even kidding, because the fashion like vloggers have made those walking ones so popular to the point you can get them for really affordable now. And I don't really want to sit here like running on a treadmill. And to be totally frank, I cannot afford no treadmill. They are way more expensive than like I ever assume they are for some reason. Same thing with electric bikes, unless it's one like the tension ribbon ones, but like the like fabric tension ribbon, but a walking thing. And like these girls are wearing like platforms, so it should be pretty sturdy just to like walk and read or something. Like I need to I'll stretch, but I tell you what, I'll just end up looking at stuff. I don't know. Anyway, I'm getting rambling again, but I need to do something physical that is not push-ups. Shoot. Need something for anything that is for like building strength in arms that isn't push. Legs, I got that covered. You know, I like walking a lot, and just haven't been able to get out walking. So, like, dang, one of those treadmill things might solve every problem at once. But arms, I'm tired of these chicken shaped arms. And those are toothpicks. And I can lift some logs, but these arms are the reason why. Anytime I'm carrying something heavy, somebody runs, like rushes in front of me to grab it, thinking they're helping. But I'm in my own world like 24/7, so you really end up just giving me a heart attack and almost dropping the thing. But yeah, so I don't know, beef it up a little. When I swim, I want to like. All right, I gotta go. I. Since the string was still on it, it was able to sit up. But anyway, I'm just just. Oh, it's a microphone. Oh, that's not a microphone. It can be though. No, it is a microphone. But anyway, I'm past my bedtime, and I say that because um, I just keep repeating the same thing. I'm up all night, and then I can't wake up in the morning, and then I wonder why I'm not leaving the house because paradise in the daytime, a little sketchy at night. So anyway, nappy trails, y'all.